welcome to ExamVat. This is Nandini. Previously, we had discussed about the top universities in India for Masters in English, which you can get admitted into through CUET PG. And also we had discussed about the scope after Masters in English, and we had also discussed briefly about the strategy, how to approach CUET PG in a limited period of time, and also we had discussed briefly about the syllabus of CUET PG English. So in this video we are going to talk about the syllabus of CUET PG English in detail. First, let's look at the syllabus that is available on the official website of NTA. So this is the syllabus which you will easily get on the official website of NTA, the syllabus for English. This is the subject code, by the way, LAQP01. Let's move on. Okay, so let's first discuss about the question pattern, how the question paper is going to look. And as I have said earlier, I have seen the question paper twice. First in 2022, when the question paper was literally nothing. It was such easy. And then again on 2023, this year, when the question paper was, some say it was hard, some say it was moderate. Well, for me it was moderate. And many of us would know that the examination was conducted in two phases. So there's a battle between the two phases, whose question paper was tough, whose was not. So we'll discuss about the question papers in the upcoming videos. So for this video we'll be talking about the syllabus in detail. So there will be one question paper which will have 100 questions. This we know. All questions will be compulsory. Okay, the question paper will have two parts, part A and part B. So this part A is going to consist of 25 questions, and this part B is going to consist of 75 questions. These 75 questions are going to be from the domain subject, that is the main subject, and these 25 questions are going to come from general knowledge, mathematical aptitude, logical reasoning, etc. So for JNU, those who are targeting JNU mainly, I should let you know that this 25 marks part A is not going to be taken into account while the selections of JNU. This part B, that is the domain subject, this is going to be the vital portion, that is the main portion which you'll have to attempt, and this part is going to be taken into account, not this part. For JNU, only for JNU, only for JNU. But JNU के अलावा भी तो बहुत सारी universities है देश में, top universities of course, which we previously talked about, that is DU, HCU, FLU, BHU, and all other universities, CUPB, CU, Rajasthan, Pondicherry University. Many of you will be going to those universities. So for those universities, this 25 marks, pardon me, 25 into 4, 100 mark portion is going to be taken into account. So let's move on. Part A will have 25 questions, as I said, based on language comprehension or verbal ability, general awareness, mathematical or quantitative ability, analytical skills. Part B will have 75 questions based on subject specific knowledge, that is the domain subject. So this 75 questions will carry 300 marks, and this 25 questions. These 25 questions, 100 marks. So for JNU only this 300 marks is going to be taken into account. Selection will be based on these 300 marks, and apart from this 300 plus this 100, 400 marks. Based on 400 marks, all the other central universities apart from JNU are going to be considering. First, we have here history of English and Indian literatures, major authors, texts, literary movements. So, major authors, let's say we have Shakespeare here. Major texts by major authors, and I'm just taking Shakespeare as an example. There are hundreds and thousands of them. Texts, we have, let's say, Macbeth. You should notice here that I'm only taking into account those which are renowned, and this you'll have to keep in mind. Renowned authors, renowned texts are majorly going to be there in the question paper. You don't have to worry that how can I just study about all the authors or all the texts. Texts are written every day, everywhere, in any part of the world. There are authors at anywhere, everywhere around the world. How can I know every one of them? How can I know about all the texts? This, if you had watched the previous video, I had said there that you'll have to have an idea about the syllabus, undergraduate syllabus from all over the all over the country. The undergraduate syllabus has the major authors and texts. From there you can have an idea. उससे ज़्यादा दूर नहीं आने वाला है, उसके आसपास ही आने वाला है. Either them or related to them somehow or the other, it's going to be there in the question paper. Next, literary movements. Literary movements, let's say literary movements, let's say Romanticism. What happened? Romanticism. Romanticism. So these we are going to discuss about in detail, and we are going to also study in detail in ExamVat and the classes which are going to be conducted. Next, we have we had Indian literatures here as well. Indian literatures, let's say major author, Indian literature, let's say Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore. Shakespeare and Rabindranath Tagore side by side, the stalwarts of literature. Then texts, Rabindranath Tagore. Let's take a text of Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore, let's say Gora. Or say there's his book Nationalism. Then we have literary movements. Literary movements, they are a broad aspect. In Indian literature, it's more or less the influences, more or less same. We have different literary movements in here in India as well, of course. We'll discuss about them in detail in the classes. Next, we have Indian writings in English. Indian writings in English. Which is the first Indian writing in English? Let me know in the comment section. Next we have, where are these coming from? Next we have major authors, texts including English translations. Text including English translations. We have Draupadi by Mahashweta Devi. Then history of Indian writings in English. Who are the stalwarts who started the tradition? Major authors, their major texts. Okay. Next, we have literary terms: allegory, ballad, blank verse, comedy, dissociation of sensibility. Dissociation of sensibility. You let me know in the comment section that which critique or person we attribute this term, this literary term to. You let me know in the comment section. These are some of the very much prevalent, relevant questions which come in CUET PG. Next, dramatic monologue. Also this, let me know. This term is attributed to which author? Elegy, enlightenment, epic, fancy and imagination. This again, let me know in the comment section which author is attributed. These two terms are attributed to which author? Imitation, intentional fallacy, motif, ode, onomatopoeia, paradox, plot. Oh, we missed another question. Another question that can be asked. Blank verse. This one. Let me know in the comment section which person, which author is attributed to. This literary term is attributed to which author. Next, let's move on. Figures of speech, satire, soliloquy, sonnet, tragedy, wit, etc. Okay, next we have literary genres: fiction and non-fiction, life writings as an autobiography, biography, diary, drama, essay, novel. Types of novel is important: poetry, prose, short story, epic, travelogue, science fiction, etc. Next we have comparative literature and translation studies. In which educational institute was the first comparative literature department established in India, in this country? You let me know in the comment section. Next, under comparative literature and translation studies, we have the concepts, theories, texts, major and renowned, as I had mentioned. Next, we have literary criticism and theory, very important portion. Classical and modern criticism, Marxism, structuralism and post-structuralism, feminism, eco-criticism, post-colonialism. Okay. These are only some examples. Here they should have written etc. because apart from these, a lot is there. I don't know why they didn't mention the other ones. Those are also there those are also going to be there in the question paper. At least I faced it, and as I have said, I have faced it twice. I have seen. So, awareness of current literary trends, events, awards. This awards all over the country, all over the world. This awards is a very prevalent, important question. Events, current literary trends, awareness of it is very needed. Okay, so we are done here.